إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين. أحمدك ربي وأستعينك وأثني عليك وأتوكل عليك وأستغفرك وأتوب إليك وأستهديك وأسترشدك وأستلهمك وأستزيدك فأنت حسبي وأنت سندي وأنت عمادي وأنت أولي وأنت آخري وأنت ظاهري وأنت باطني وأنت لي نعم المولى ونعم النصير. وأستغفر الله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. من يهد الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، إله واحد، إله أحد، إله موحد، إله وحيد، إله فرد، إله مفرد، إله متفرد، إله منفرد، إله فريد، إله حي، إله قيوم، إله أبدي، إله أزلي، إله دهري، إله ديموني، إله سمدي، إله وتر، إله صمد، إله لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. إله هو الأول فلا شيء قبله، وهو الآخر فلا شيء بعده، وهو الظاهر فلا شيء فوقه، وهو الباطن فلا شيء دونه. إله قادر، إله قدير، إله مقتدر، إله هو أقدر القادرين، إله قاهر، إله قهار، إله لا يقهر، إله هو أقهر القاهرين، إله عالم، إله علام الغيوب، إله عليم بذات الصدور، إله هو عالم العالمين، إله حي قبل كل حي، وحي بعد كل حي، وحي بعد كل ميت، وحي لم يستمد حياته من حي، حي يحيي كل حي، حي يميت كل حي، حي يبعث كل ميت، حي لن يموت أبدا. كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. وأشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا ومولانا ووسيلتنا إلى ربنا وغاية رغبتنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على هذا النبي الكريم وعلى آله وصحابته ومن نهج نهجهم وسلك مسلكهم واهتدى بهديهم واستنى بسنتهم واستمسك بعروتهم واسترشد برشدهم ودعا بدعوتهم وعمل بعملهم واهتمى بهماهم وتبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فيقول الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم تنزيله في سورة الرحمن: يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا، لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا قوامين لله شهداء بالقسط ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا اعدلوا. ليه؟ لأنه أقرب للتقوى. اعدلوا هو أقرب للتقوى واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون. وإذا رأوا تجارة أو لهوا انفضوا إليها وتركوك قائما. قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين. صدق الله العظيم. I seek refuge in the Almighty Allah against Shaitan the Occult. And I start today's khutbah in the name of the Almighty Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Praise be to the Almighty Allah. Praise be to the Almighty Allah. Praise be to the Almighty Allah. We thank the Almighty Allah. We praise the Almighty Allah. We recognize the Almighty Allah. We appreciate the Almighty Allah. We acknowledge the Almighty Allah. We adore the Almighty Allah. We worship the Almighty Allah. We magnify the Almighty Allah. We salute the Almighty Allah. We glorify the Almighty Allah. We do all that because that is the essence of our creation. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. Today's khutbah is entitled "Be Serious." Its rhythm is in line with the preceding khutbah. Like what? Like be grateful, like be prayerful, like be humble, like be serious. Today is be serious. You know the other things. Needless to say, this 8th khutbah is apt. It is relevant. And it is timely because it is coming up as our new students are just or have just matriculated. You matriculated a couple of days back or weeks back. It's also timely because in a few weeks we shall be starting the first semester examination. So if today we are saying you should be serious, it is timely, it is relevant, it is apt. The questions to be answered in today's khutbah are: number one, the meaning of seriousness when we say a student is serious or not serious? What does that signify? What are the attitudes of a serious person or a serious student? What is the reward of seriousness? Being serious, what is the reward of it? What are the consequences of negligence? If you neglect your duty as a student, your responsibilities as a student, what becomes of you? What are the relevant Quranic injunctions regarding seriousness? What are we taking home from today's khutbah? Seriousness signifies, among other meanings, that is to say, there are many meanings. If you check your dictionary, you have many entries. But we are going to use the most appropriate meaning of seriousness to the context in which we find ourselves. Seriousness signifies, among other meanings, the act of attaching importance to whatever we do. When you attach importance to whatever you do, you are serious. It is the act of not joking with anything assigned to you. To contextualize this meaning within an academic environment like ours, a serious student doesn't joke with his or her studies. He rather attaches importance to every aspect of these responsibilities. He works hard. In fact, he works harder than others. He struggles day and night, burning the candle and ensuring that no stone is left unturned regarding acquisition of knowledge. A serious student doesn't spend the whole night sleeping because he is aware that life itself resides in making the best of both the day and the night. Just listen to this powerful and effective Arab point. Ya na'iman, ya na'iman, inna al-hayata jihadun. Ya na'iman, inna al-hayata jihadun. khasira alladhi dhanna al-hayata kalaman. Inna alladhi talaba al-makarima na'iman yatlubu al-makarim ولكنه يطلب المكارم وهو نائم. إن الذي طلب المكارم نائما وجد المكارم كلها أحلاما. Oh, he that is asleep calling you. Oh, she that is asleep. Oh, he that is sleeping over there, calling you. What is the message? Awake! Awake! And be serious. Not just a question of awakening. When you awake, be serious. Why? For life is the act of working hard. That is life. He who takes life for empty talk has lost everything in life. If you think life is about gossiping about, then you have lost everything about life. Awake! For he or she who seeks for elevation while sleeping, you want to be elevated. You want to be promoted. But it is when you are on your bed, when you are sleeping, when you are asleep, that is the time you think of your elevation, you're being elevated, you're being promoted. He who behaves like that shall be elevated only in his dreams and visions. If it's only when you are on your bed that you think about your promotion, you think about your elevation. When you are on your bed, not in the library, not while you are in the library, not while you are in your theater lectures, not when you are in the classrooms. It's only when you are on your bed. You think of being promoted, being elevated, then your promotion will come to you in your dreams and in your visions only. And look at this other point. Look at this other point. Tarumu le-izza. Thumma tanamu laylan. Tarumu le-izza. Thumma tanamu laylan. Yaghus al-bahra man talaba al-lali. Yaghus al-bahra man talaba al-lali. It is a capital contradiction for you to be seeking elevation and yet to be sleeping at night. Don't you know that he that seeks after diamond shall definitely dive down the sea and down the ocean? The serious minded student knows that knowledge is power. But he also knows that knowledge can never be acquired until such conditions are satisfied. For you to acquire knowledge, there is the need for you to provide, to satisfy such condition. Allah, another point. Allah, la tanalu al-ilma illa bisittatin. Sa'umbika al-majmu'iha bibayani. Ka'un, that's the first condition. Wahirsun, that is the second condition. Wastibarun, that is the third condition. Wa-irshadu, wa-bulgatun, that is the fourth. Wa-irshadu ustad, that is the fifth. Wa-tuli zaman, that is the sixth and the final. Allah is an explanation particle in Arabic grammar. In Arabic grammar, when you say Allah, you exclaim in order to attract the attention of your addressee. It is used to alert your addressee, to draw his or her attention to your message. In this particular context, the message is this: that as a serious-minded student, you should take it from me that you cannot acquire any branch of knowledge, whether it's Arabic, whether it is Islamic studies, whether it is Yoruba, whether it is English, whether it is in the sciences. Count them, you know them. You cannot acquire any branch of knowledge unless you satisfy 6 fundamental conditions. Number 1, zaka'un. You must be intelligent. Intelligence is the first requirement. If you are a dull person, a person that doesn't understand, you don't have to be admitted into the university. 2, yes. You must have a strong desire and interest in the branch of knowledge for which you have been admitted. And you have to understand it from today. If you are not interested, you don't desire the discipline into which you have been admitted, this is the right time for you. Withdraw yourself before you are advised to withdraw. Why? Because you cannot excel in an area in which you are not interested. You cannot become a scholar in an area that you hate. Education. What do I want to do with education? Arabic. What do I want to do with Arabic? Yoruba. What do I want to do with Yoruba? Any branch of knowledge that you hate, you do not like, you are not interested in, and yet you have been admitted into it. My brothers and sisters, this is the best time after this khutbah. If you continue forcing an area upon yourself for the period of 3, 4, 6, whatever the number of years, you are wasting your life. You have to take the decision after this khutbah. If you are not interested, that is the essence of ears. Interest, keen desire. You have to love the area of specialization, the discipline. Look at what Sayuti says. Al-ilmu la yu'tika nisfahu tu'tiyahu kullak. Knowledge shall never grant you half of itself. You cannot acquire half of the knowledge you are seeking for until you offer your whole self to that knowledge. An individual that is interested in the branch of knowledge will give up the totality of himself or herself to knowledge to acquire just half or 1/4 of that branch of knowledge. If you are doing it half-heartedly, you won't acquire anything. I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting. If the third fundamental condition is that you must be patient. As a serious student, you have to be patient. Patient with the knowledge, patient with your lecturers, patient with anything that is attached to that branch of knowledge. Patience is the third requirement. Number 4 is bulgha. Bulgha means subsistence. You need a steady means of survival. If you don't have a source of subsistence, means of getting your daily bread, you cannot be a serious student. The Yoruba will say that ebi kìí wọnú. Ebi kìí wọnú. The moment you are hungry, you cannot attend to anything, including knowledge. 5. A shadow starts. You need a teacher to guide you. The guidance of a teacher. A mentor. Somebody that will take you through. Somebody that will interpret. Those who acquire directly without a mentor, without a guide, without somebody to say, this is the interpretation of this, they will be miseducated. You see them killing people because they are miseducated. They didn't go through a mentor. They do not have a teacher. There wasn't anybody that took them through the branch of knowledge they acquire. When you have no teacher, you have no murshid, you have no ustaz, you have no muallim, you are the teacher of yourself without any guide. You misguide yourself, you mislead yourself, you miseducate yourself. There are 1,001 misconceptions coming your way. And so when you come across anything that has to do with bloodshed, you think, that person deserves to be killed. And you start killing. And you claim it is in the way of Islam or in the way of Allah. It isn't so. The third requirement is to the man. It has to take some time. Knowledge is not acquired overnight. Knowledge is not acquired overnight. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, I've just gone through 1 page. And so I want to suggest that we stop here today, and we know that next week, inshallah, if the Almighty Allah grant us the grace of survival, we shall be taken off from this point. There's a lot to talk about seriousness. A lot to talk about. 1,001 points to talk about. So, Ibadallah, we are concluding. Ibadallah, servants of the Almighty Allah, worshippers of the Almighty Allah, Inna Allah ya'amuru bi'adli wal ihsan. This verse of the glorious Quran that we go over weekly contains 3 commandments and 3 divine interdictions. If you are in law, you should different between a commandment and an interdiction. The three commandments is that you should be just. Justice is the first commandment. According to this verse, justice to whom? Justice. You know the answer. Justice to whom? Justice to everybody. To Muslims and non-Muslims. If you are unjust to non-Muslims, you are not a Muslim. 2, second commandment, kindness. Again, kindness in the context. When the Almighty Allah revealed it has no object. It's general. You have to be kind to everybody. You cannot be a good Muslim if you are kind to Muslims alone and you are wicked. You come across a non-Muslim seeking for help, helpless, and leave yourself and you look at him or her. You see a cross on his or her chest. It's not a Muslim, and you go away. The Almighty Allah shall reject all your ibadah throughout your life. If on the basis of the fact that he or she doesn't belong to Islam, that's why you are discriminating against him or her. And he is kindness to whom? To everybody. Now you have money. You have money, and I is saying that you have to remember your kin and kids. Remember your immediate members of family, then subsequently extend. What are the 3 interdictions? The 3 prohibitions. Yana, the Almighty Allah interdicts. The Almighty Allah prohibits. The Almighty Allah forbids. Abomination, shamelessness, moving about naked. You cannot be a Muslim if you don't have a sense of shame. If you can expose your breast, you can expose your chest in the name of civilization. We don't have to be westernized. It is the Western way of life, and we do not have to be westernized in order to be civilized. We do not have to be Americanized in order to be civilized. So we have our own culture. We have our own way of life in Islam. We don't have to copy. Allah interdicts, Allah prohibits, Allah forbids al-fahsha, acts of abomination, acts of indecency. Wal munkar, Allah forbids indiscipline. So you should mind. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Eti gbọ́dọ̀ sọ kákan rí lórí láàrin ìṣẹ́jú méjì. Seriousness gẹ́gẹ́ bí akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Yorùbá Suratu Yorùbá mo kọ́ rántí. Wọ́n ló ogun tá a bá wá ságbẹ̀dẹ làákọjú mọ́. Ẹ̀gbọ́fà àkọ́kọ́ Suratu Yorùbá tí yóò jì tó wá ogun téèyàn bá wá ságbẹ̀dẹ. Unfortunately ẹlòmí ò mọ̀ tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Ó kàwé ó mọ̀wé ó tó àbá orí rẹ̀ ọ̀hún. Orí ẹlòmí ò kọ́ fún wèé. Orí ẹlòmí ò kọ́ fún kéwù. Àwọn wá débi àgbẹ̀dẹ kùmàgẹ̀dẹ. Mo sọ fún ilé àwọn ṣe àti public lecture in Abuja. Àwa débi bí alẹ́ Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wọ́n ní máa ń dá àṣà súnmọ́n. Whoever takes a poison ó wá para rẹ̀ yóò bá poison yẹn lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ nígbà kìámà. Mo wá bí àwọn ará Àbújá kí ni poison. Ó ti sọ fún yín rí níjọ́ kan. Láti dá ará Àbújá mi. Wọ́n ní poison is poison. We remember our Vice Chancellor, Prof. At this point in time. We remember the principal officers of the university. We remember the staff and students of this great citadel of knowledge. And we remember you, distinguished members of this great congregation. We remember you for being punctual, but you need to be more punctual. You need to be more punctual. If you want to actualize the real sense of punctuality in letter and spirit, you have to be here before the imam start the khutbah. Punctuality within the context of the mosque. Èyí afẹ́ wà punctual kó dé sásìkò kí lè máa mọ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ khutbah. Mo ní ká ẹ lọ Mọ́kà ẹ lọ Mádínà kí lè máa mọ̀ tó dé mọ́ṣáláṣí ti kún ẹni tó fẹ́ yẹn mẹ́fìlá náà ojú ó máa tì í. Àìlójú ti di pé àtúwá kó máa bọ́ àdíjì mo lè máa mọ̀ mo lè tọ́ bàtí ọ̀ṣẹ́ ọ̀ lójú tì mí. Téèyàn bá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yóò ti máa sọ táì àsìkò òde ìmọ̀ọ́mù wa dé yóò ti dé yóò ti yẹn mẹ́fìlá ìmọ̀ọ́mù lé ojú à ń lọ ni. Torí náà punctuality in the context of khutbah and Salat al-Jumaat kí lè máa mú o tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ohun tí a dáadáa kí lè máa mú o tó dé o tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ khutbah ẹ̀sìn ó ti pé. Ọwọ́ adé ọ̀wá ń tẹ àwọn èèyàn lọ́rùn mọ́lẹ̀ ọ̀ ń tẹ àwọn èèyàn léjìká mọ́lẹ̀ ọ̀sáfẹ́ wá sí sáfù wájú láago mélòó. Jahlun murakkabun. We remember the Emir of Unilorin. We remember the Emirates. We remember our leaders. We remember our beloved country, Nigeria, a nation that is so rich and yet so wretched. We need to pray for this country, particularly at this point in time. Very few days, less than 2 months, a man brought the general elections. And we know what had been happening over the years when it comes to election. Pray the Almighty Allah to take control so that at the end we will have the cause to say, Subhanallah, Allah ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا أحمد علينا إسرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار تابع قليل ẹdúró torí Ọlọ́run bóyá tọrọ bóyá mẹni ẹwà àwọn tá à ń sọ fún pé àìgbà sàrà ń bì àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ló wà ń bí wọ́n sàn tún wá náà ni ó lè rí ìdáko ara ẹ̀ ojú òtí olóòlù alájà sàbìtì òun fẹ́ràn lọ́wọ́ ó kọ́ síbẹ̀ pé ọmọ òun wà lọ́lá yẹmí ó sì jẹ́ gbèsè tó bá yẹ pé náírà kan náà lọ ní nínú owó oúnjẹ rẹ̀ dáa méjì ọ̀rẹ́ ìbọn náà ó ti sẹ̀sán. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون سلام على المرسلين والحمد لله أقم الصلاة